Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You're going to have to pay for that.
Loving it. No, today we are sponsored by McDonald's. I'm just kidding.
I don't think you're allowed to do that. That's like sonically branded.
Wait, I'm actually not? Like, will it copyright claim me?
No.
That's free promotion. Everyone's thinking of McDonald's now. They're all thinking of having a Big Mac. Actually, go to the dollar menu. Get yourself a
cheeseburger.
Double cheeseburger with get yourself a junior cheeseburger.
Double cheeseburger. I get it.
Get yourself a double cheeseburger dressed like a Mac. That's what I was trying to say. Just kidding. Go on a cleanse. Roll the intro. And we're back. All right. Welcome to We Are Where We Are. Today, we are where we are. We are 3 days post cleanse. Yes, the thing that we talked about last episode. We said we were going on the master cleanse. And that is basically lemon, water, cayenne pepper, maple syrup, grade B. We figured it out. And we added ginger. Yes. And you're supposed to drink a whole lot of that and not eat a single thing. Eric, final thoughts since we're 3 days post cleanse.
So I didn't realize, I realized it. Okay. I thought it was going to be difficult, in terms of craving food. Which I didn't really have a problem with during. We kept lusting after Gordon Ramsay's masterclass and just
wanting to watch it.
Yeah, just naming any food that we wanted.
Yeah.
And we didn't do it.
We did not.
It was weird because I wanted it, but I had no temptation for it.
Yeah.
So, but
you just wanted it. You didn't actually want to eat it if it was offered to you.
Exactly. Because I was committed to the cause.
Yeah.
The thing that I just didn't expect is to be so low energy the whole time. Yeah.
Eric had the opposite reaction as me. I was so energized. I felt super good. Eric felt very, very low energy, so fatigued and hating life a little.
Because
there were plenty of times.
I like to do a lot in a day. I like to be productive.
Yeah.
And when it's 5 o'clock and you're not tired enough to go to sleep, but you have no energy to do anything but watch TV, it's the worst.
And you like to cook to give you that energy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't feel the same. I felt very light on my feet. Okay, so I heard this thing, and you guys tell me if you've heard this as well. I've already told you, Eric, but I told you some people are just not meant to weigh a certain weight. Some people are meant to be heavier. Some people are meant to be lighter.
Is this an Evie Y theory?
Yeah, it's an Evie Y theory, I think. I don't know if this is the truth or not. That's why I'm asking our listeners to tell me if you agree with this. But there are certain weights that I can go up to. And when I go past that, body weights I'm talking about, when I go past that, I don't physically feel well.
I think that's anyone. I think that's BMI.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There are some people who can be a heavier weight. It's not we should all be 130 pounds.
Do you mean bodybuilders or football players that are loaded with muscle?
I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying
healthy weight and
once I go past 130, I'm really exposing myself here. But once I go past that, 130 is pushing it. I should stay around 120, 125. But once I go past 130, I do not feel well. I feel weighed down with every step that I take. And so not eating, because the reason I wanted to go on the cleanse was to reset my gut and give it a break, but also because I felt I had food stuck in my esophagus every time I ate. I felt very good doing the cleanse because I didn't even feel hungry that much. I think it was maybe the second night and the third day that I was feeling hungry, but after that, everything was fine.
I felt like an addict. Because you got a bit of a high off of the lemon because you felt full.
Yeah.
And there's that little bit of sugar because of the maple syrup.
Yeah, and the cayenne.
You went, not you. I went from feeling low energy, can't do anything to this tiniest short burst of energy.
Yeah.
And it's I can get stuff done. This is great. And then just crash in 15 minutes.
You crashed hard at night though. You were not in it for anything.
No.
I'm loving it. I loved it. I should say, because we got to watch a lot of Money Heist.
Yeah.
But I hated it because it was a constant complaint from
because
you.
I just became a couch potato, and that's not me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, welcome to my life. Feel like a constant couch potato.
Yeah, but I didn't even want to watch that much of the Money Heist because I wanted to enjoy it. I didn't want to watch it like resentfully that.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of weight, how much weight did you lose? How many pounds?
Did that sound good on the microphone?
Sorta.
I lost 8.6 pounds, which shocked me.
And mind you, we didn't follow the master cleanse exactly. Like we did do the master cleanse, but we made acai bowls in the morning, which you guys know about if you listen to our last podcast, which will update you on the acai bowl recipe. But we did eat a small acai bowl, like a personal shake size acai bowl every morning, just like because we had the wrong maple syrup. We didn't have grade B. You're supposed to have that. We were just using grade A maple syrup. So we needed some protein elsewhere.
I would not be here if I didn't have that.
How?
Okay.
Also, Eric ate soup the first 2 days and chicken.
For God's sake. I didn't want to. I told Evie make a small soup, and she made a whole pot of soup.
The day before we went on the cleanse.
Hang on. What? My biggest thing is the morning, right? Mm-hmm. So the acai bowl got me through because you wake up and you got a nice breakfast because there's no coffee.
Yeah.
And I like the kick of coffee in the morning. So how do you get yourself out of bed in the morning when for like 4 or 5 days straight, 7, it's like there's nothing to look forward to.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a different experience, man. I just have to say that.
Is that just a sign that like, no, this is not my life revolves around food. Like,
I mean,
wanting to wake up and actually crunch on something, like make my teeth do something.
Yeah, that means like your life revolves around food. I could have taken dentures
out all week and still been totally sound with our diet. That's not the way humans are supposed to be. We have teeth for a reason. It's evolution, man.
I mean, listen, my life revolves around food as well. So it was hard for me not to try new meals and make food. Yeah, that's a bad habit that I realized that I need to stop. But I had to do the cleanse to make me feel that love for food again. Do you know what I mean?
It's like when it's harder to, I think we said this last week, it's harder to eat unhealthy when you've got this stretch of healthy going on.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Oh,
I love food. Okay, so Eric lost 8.6 pounds. And like I said, he was miserable and he also ate for the first 2 days. I only lost 6.4 pounds and I was happy. So mind you, Eric was stressed. I was stress-free. I was a little bit stressed because Eric was stressed.
I don't think I was stressed. I was just down. Like, it's just like, this sucks.
Okay, well, I was stressed.
Yeah.
There's my weight gain.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't eat at all except for the acai bowls. And I lost less weight than you.
So anger burns calories?
Oh, man, I should have tried that strategy.
Yeah.
I guess. Rage. But also, mind you, we did go to the imaging center to check on my fingers because my fingers have been really stiff, and Eric got to push me there and back. So you got exercise.
It was exercise.
I don't have any exercise, and you're little walking about, going to the grocery store, coming here, like walking around the house. That all contributes.
Yes, I've worn the Apple Watch though, and those days are like 200 steps, which is pretty
compared
tragic.
To like 0.
No, I know, but 200 isn't moving the needle for weight loss.
I mean, when you're burning calories with the cayenne pepper and you're not eating anything, it definitely counts. So, speaking of acai bowls, if you listen to our last podcast, we told you that I think it was only day 2 or something of our cleanse. And we told you that we were not mastering this acai bowl recipe. It was not thick. It kept coming out liquidy like a shake, and we didn't know
which is
what
everything
was going
you want when it's your only solace in life. You want that to be unpredictable.
What do you mean?
That was the only thing I looked forward to, and like 1 out of the 4 was worthwhile for me.
You did say that. So Eric figured out how to make it a proper acai bowl. So you tell the people how we made that acai bowl happen.
Well, we have powder and you're supposed to have like this frozen puree.
Yeah.
So we were trying to treat the powder the way you would like a protein powder, in that we mixed it with water. And that was our mistake. So really the solution was to use, my mom suggested to use a banana, because we were using a banana because we thought, oh, that'll make it thicker. But we just used the banana to create the water. Because when you mix the banana, you get the flavor of the banana and the goodness of the banana, but there's a little bit of water in there.
Yeah.
You mix the powder in the banana mush and then throw all your frozen berries in there.
Yeah. So the secret is no extra water, like no water at all. Just use the banana, because the water in the banana will be the enough water for your bowl.
You do need some water though.
But we didn't put any.
No, because there's a banana. If you don't have a banana, you need some water, because the berries will just turn into like ice cream, and that doesn't blend.
Sorbet. Right. I remember the first time we got it right, I was like, this tastes like a mango sorbet, because we started using mango frozen fruit. So, yeah. Okay. I have been feeling, I mean, we just spoke about how you were feeling during the cleanse, but I feel like I am on a precipice, and
Good word.
I feel like I'm trying my hardest not to fall off of this precipice. So I am not feeling so well in the future department, and nothing makes me want to make things. Like, I used to be this content creator that just put so much content out. I was live streaming all day, every day. Like, I was oozing content. And now I just love curling up in a ball and consuming everything. Nothing excites me anymore.
Okay. So
I just wanted to know from you if there's anything right now that excites you.
I mean, cooking again, like having that week off, I built this list of recipes that I wanted to make.
You did build a list?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think cooking is the thing that excites me, or having these recipes on tap.
Yeah.
I think that equally, maybe this is kind of part of it. Like, is your difficulty with the future partly because there's so much like
uncertainty?
Yeah. Like how do you plan for a future when you don't know when, like, travel?
Yeah, I get that.
That kind of thing.
Like, travel has been on my mind, but I feel like I would be more okay if I was walking. Because I personally feel like what's weighing me down is the not being able to walk and the uncertainty for that. Like, today, I emailed my surgeon's office and I found out that he didn't even put through the 5 referrals that I need to get these second opinions to get going on my ankle. So, like, that was a bummer for me. But I feel like if I could walk, I could be more exploratory.
I thought
more explorative.
That the whole point, I could be wrong here.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. I just kind of want the work to be shown on this one.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't. I thought when you left, everything was going to be pre-drafted. So
when I left from his last appointment,
he was pre-drafting everything.
Yeah.
So then you just had to throw in the missing fax numbers.
Yeah.
And then bish bash bosh.
Beep boop bop boop. And into him.
Where is the disconnect there? What do you mean? Like,
I don't know.
I thought he didn't have to do anything because he wasn't in all the time. We were going to avoid this delay by doing all of this stuff.
I don't know, Eric. I don't know. It's really disappointing. I'm glad I followed up, because who knows if she would have remembered. But it's not, it's like underwhelming. And because of the underwhelming factor of it, I'm overwhelmed because I don't know when I'm going to work. When I'm going to walk. I know I work tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to walk. And like, that is not only affecting my mental health, like my self-esteem, it's affecting other aspects of my health that I feel like if I could just walk normally and like get back into exercise, that alone would even just give me the endorphins that I need to like feel happier. Do you know what I mean?
I do think you have, I understand that it's difficult to work out without bearing weight, but I do think you have a thing where like you don't want to work out unless it's walking.
Yeah, I'm a little bit stubborn like that because
there are other ways of getting the blood pumping.
Yeah, I know. I have to come around to them because like walking just makes me feel good, and it has always been my source of exercise, and it has always worked for me to maintain my weight. So like for me to have to learn something new, I guess could be done. It's just like I'm trying to learn so many other new things.
But unless you're going to pace on the balcony, like it's kind of mad out there right now.
No, I know.
And we're in like one of the worst spots. You can't really just go for a walk.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I get it. I think that is the reason why I don't feel excited about anything right now. Because like, even like if I was like, hey, Eric, I found this spot in Toronto. No one's going to be there right now. Let's go take pictures. I want to take this picture at it. Like, I just feel like that could be done. And like, I don't have to get into a wheelchair and I don't have to schlump around, and I could fit into my clothes that I still have. Like, just all of these factors are not making me feel that great about myself, which is affecting like my output of content into the world, which is what I want to do. I want to make other people feel good, and I want to give them ideas and entertainment and all of that. But I don't feel like I can do that because it's like that, like, you know, when your cup is empty, you can't pour from it. I feel like my cup is empty right now.
Yeah. And all of those things that you might thrive off of in terms of like you said, a place to go take pictures or a place to go eat, or just any kind of fresh air, like all of these things that happen outside that kind of replenish your energy or your interest levels and stuff. Yeah. That's gone. So
yeah, I know.
But that's, I like not trying to take away from what you're saying, but just to say like, that's a general thing. So even if you were able to walk right now, like, I'm wondering if you still might have a similar issue because there's no release. You can't just go out there and find inspiration because most of these things are shut or inaccessible. We
always think that the grass is greener, you know, and I don't know if this is a case of like grass is greener or if like walking would actually help me deal with the weight of the world right now, because I feel like I have the weight of the world, like what the world is going through, but I also have the weight of my own world right now, which is the not walking thing. So I feel like I just have two weights on me. And so, like I said, I don't know if this is a grass is greener, like, oh, would I be happier if I was walking, or would I be the same unhappiness? Or is it true? Would I be happier to be in this pandemic state?
I have walking? A thing.
Okay.
So, you know, okay, basically the long story short is this like the whole vitamin C thing? Because like people get that, what is it, SAD syndrome? Okay. In like the north when it goes dark for 6 months and they just don't get any natural energy from that. But I just wanted to rewind for a sec. Did you know how like, I think it's January 20th actually, is the like supposedly most depressing day of the year? Because really, it's not though. You hear it every year on like the radio or some crap like that.
Why is it?
Well, people argue that it's like the peak of winter and you've been inside all the time and there's not much sun because it's always cloudy and snowy. And it's just, that was created by a travel company to try and sell
tickets on January 20th. Yeah. Interesting.
Like the whole 3 month salary thing was created by a ring company. Like, it's just all marketing.
I don't think I buy into that, but I'm not
do
feeling
you think it could be a vitamin D thing? Like if it was sunnier out, you're getting more natural. Like there's a lot of natural light in here, but it's overcast like 5 of the 7 days in the week.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I wish I could figure this out because like I said, like I feel like I'm just going through the motions. Like I'm posting on TikTok because I feel like I have to, not because I feel like I have something great to share. I think about YouTube every day and the fact that I haven't posted on there since the start of the year. And like, I just don't know what to do. Also, I've been writing articles for Medium, which has been something new that has excited me, but like not getting into publications, and it's fine. I understand they have to put work into it, but just the excitement dropped very quickly. And I don't think that's because it's something that I don't want to do. I think it's just what's going on as a whole in my life right now doesn't feel exciting to me.
Yeah, that's understandable though.
Because there's uncertainty with my ankle. Like, I know uncertainty means that you can like pave your own way, but with my ankle, I literally can't. I'm doing everything I can to pave my own way and to create my own future and whatever. But like, that's coming with a lot of setbacks, you know? And I can't operate on myself. I can't give myself a second opinion. The most I could do is go to medical school for the next 4 to 8 years and
it would have been quicker at this
figure
point.
it out myself. Like, seriously. Yeah. The most exciting thing today for us was the inauguration for the US, even though we're from Canada. It felt like Christmas morning for some reason.
Well, to me, it was like New Year's.
It felt like the royal wedding.
Like, New Year's shouldn't have been January 1st. Like, this feels like, because think of all the crazy stuff that's happened since January 1st. Like, that was just the tail end of this mad 4 years.
Yeah, I know.
Today feels like something new. Like,
today does feel like something
actual stuff
new.
has happened.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, they've signed into the Paris Accord and that.
Yeah,
like,
I know. It's so weird. I still find it so weird that everyone else around the world is heavily interested and involved in US politics. Like, we're not going to be watching Boris Johnson leave office in the UK.
I'm going to have an eye on it. Can't wait for that.
Well, nobody watches Trudeau change hands of power. Like, I don't even know who any...
It's good theater,
I
man.
literally only know Boris Johnson because of you. Otherwise, I wouldn't know any other way. But it is fascinating, and it was historical, and it's very cool to see. Do you have anything to say about it?
I like history.
Yeah.
So like, I like the idea that like, oh, they're swearing in on a Bible that was 100 years old, or like they're carrying on traditions that go back to Lincoln and George Washington.
Yeah.
Like, I just find that fascinating. Like, we are doing we as a society now are so far removed from that, but we're still doing things that are relevant to that or honor that. And even though it's not my country, it's still really cool to watch this, because they are so far reaching in their power down there that it is just cool to watch all of the things unfold and all the ceremony behind it and that. Yeah,
it was very cool. And like you said, like, we are already living history because of the pandemic, that it's cool to like have another marker in history that we are actually living through.
I think as well, like, I don't know, like, you think of, I like National Treasure, the movie with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, I like it.
I think of like, he sat at the the desk in the Oval Office, the Resolute desk. Like, Nicolas Cage found like a little trap door in there where he pulled some secret codes out or some garbage like that. But the stuff that fascinates me is like the nuclear football. So like, Biden this morning has a meeting where he gets told like, this is what this thing is. Like, you're going to get the power to launch like 4,000 nuclear warheads. And then like at 12, when he's officially president, he can do that. That's insane.
Yeah, I know. Thank God Donald Trump did not blow up the country.
And he can find out about like Apollo 11, if there's Martians, all that kind of stuff.
Are you like a conspiracy theorist?
I love the intrigue. Like the whole, like, I don't know, I don't know, is this libel? Like the whole John Benet Ramsey is actually Katy Perry stuff. Like, that stuff I don't believe, but it's fascinating.
Not. I don't.
Fascinating.
That's crazy. Have you seen the John Benet Ramsey documentary?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I liked it.
It was too artsy.
Really?
The one where they had like the casting, John Benet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't for me.
Really? Yeah. They were asking the people that they were trying to cast what they thought of the story, and that was the movie.
Maybe I need to watch it again, because I watched it on the back of like the Amanda Knox stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like reading the book and trying to figure it out. So like,
we will never know if people are truly guilty.
Yeah.
or not. Not saying that Amanda Knox is, because I actually do believe that she's innocent, but
Really?
I do, yeah.
Interesting.
I've watched a lot and read a lot, although her comments were very weird when she posted that on Twitter about, okay, whatever.
I think she's just like a trained operator.
What?
No, like just like she knows her lines now. She's said them so many times that she believes the story herself.
Oh, interesting. So
Like,
you think she's guilty?
My mom worked at a grocery store like 20 years ago, and she still knows the code for like bananas on the register or whatever, right? Like,
yeah, me too. 4038.
So you do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
She spends all this time defending herself. Basically my position is the whole system there is ass backwards, because in Italy it's like guilty until proven innocent, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I just
Wait, but you think she's guilty? Okay, you guys go watch the Amanda Knox movie and let us know if you think she's guilty or not. Anyways, okay, another exciting thing happened to me today. And you have something exciting that you want to tell me as well.
I do?
Well, it didn't happen to me. I was just on the internet and I came across this article that I sent to you, but you didn't read.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Did you see the title of it?
No, I was working.
Okay. Guys, I came across an article today that said a car thief jacks a car, turns around and yells at parent, who the car he stole, yells at parent for leaving child in the back seat.
Okay.
So basically, this guy jacked a car
He was gonna...
No, he did. He jacked the car from the grocery store, drove off with it, noticed that there was a 4-year-old in the back, drove back to the grocery store, dropped off the 4-year-old kid, yelled at the parent for leaving him in the car, and then drove off with the car. The car was found, but they haven't found the guy.
He knows where to draw the line.
So he gave a lecture to the mom. So the mom basically like did the thing where you leave the car running, you run into the grocery store and you get something. But the officer defended the mom because the car was in her line of sight. She was just like, must have gone to the register or whatever. And then whatever. But still, who leaves their car running and their kid in the car?
Yeah, there's a lot of...
Because like clearly, I don't know why the officer was defending her, because even if it was in her line of sight, clearly someone could have just kidnapped your kid easily.
Do you think
the doors were unlocked?
Like, irritated because that's bad parenting? Or do you think he was irritated because like it changed his sentence?
I think because it changed his sentence.
Because like that's like you can't live near schools when you get out.
Oh yeah, like kidnapping and stuff like that. Yeah. I think he was probably irritated because of the sentence, but the story painted it as he was a car thief and gave parenting advice.
Yeah, that's not.
But I thought that was kind of a funny story, and like the headlines these days are just getting weirder and weirder. You just told me something before the podcast.
Well, you prefaced it as exciting. I don't think it's exciting.
Well, I think it's new and exciting.
I think it's a problem, actually. Do you know how
why did you do that?
hoard the new tabs on
I hoard
Google
the new
Chrome?
tabs and Medium articles in my inbox.
And then you found out how to group the tabs. So now you have equally as many groups, but within each group is an obscene amount of tabs.
You can group tabs on Google Chrome right now. If you right click your tab, you say add to new group, and then you write a little like work or play or YouTube or whatever, or to read later. And then you write that, and then you could put as many tabs in the group, and then you can close the group so you don't have a bunch of tabs open.
See, I had that syndrome. And I got this app called Pocket where you can save the link and then it's on your phone.
Oh, I need that app.
So it's great because you have this app that collects all the articles you want to read, and it's not great. It's terrible because then you have 100 articles that you never read.
Yeah.
And you're always freaking out because it's like, oh, I got to read that article. And then you're always thinking about it, but you never do it. And I today got all hopped up on like, okay, politics in the States, stuff might actually happen now instead of just the president being MIA.
Yeah.
So I subscribed to a ridiculous amount of morning briefing emails because I thought daily news, it's good to stay up to date with current events and what's going on around the world.
Oh my God.
So I've got like breaking news email alerts coming to me. I've got like
real breaking news?
Yeah. Like
because like CNN has breaking news.
No, not this garbage. Like when he signs for the Paris Accord, I got an email.
Gotcha.
I'm going to get a weekly briefing on all of the war and inter-country conflict. Once a week, I'm going to get an update on that. So stay tuned. Also going to get the weekly soccer update from Rory Smith in the New York Times. So but just loads of news is coming to me, and this is a problem.
And are you going to unsubscribe if it becomes too much?
Yeah, but I just feel like the morning briefing and the evening briefing is like good to have. And then I just got like, why do I need to know what's going on in Europe? But right now I'm addicted to the idea that, yeah, I can be up to date with current events.
Okay.
This
Good
is
luck
something
with that.
to monitor.
Okay, let's monitor it. Oh, okay. Before we go, I want to talk to you about, it's kind of on the cleanse topic. So let's just round this podcast nicely. But we watched Green Bay and you were on a cleanse.
That was awful. We didn't watch Green Bay. We watched a playoff game.
Yeah. We watched a playoff game and we were drinking pints of Master Cleanse.
At best, there are 3 playoff games for Green Bay this year.
Yeah.
And that's at best. So
they one of them being the Super Bowl.
But that means now they're in the semifinals.
Yeah, they're in the semis.
And if they don't win, I only get 1 week of football playoffs where I can binge eat.
Which is why we're making jambalaya.
Right. But I now need them to make the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll probably eat at the Super Bowl either way. What's the point? But like, I need to, like, okay, it's unhealthy, I know. But like, big sports games are always framed of what you eat. Like, whether you're going the games or not. So like, to me, I had a back-to-back there for the ages. It was Liverpool versus United and then the Packers in a playoff game.
Yeah, sorry. Not only did the Packers have a playoff game, quarterfinals, Liverpool also played Manchester United, which is a huge rivalry.
That's a big breakfast, followed by the game. Then you make a big spread for the Packers game and you just pick in at stuff. It's great. So we lucked out because Liverpool drew United in the cup on Sunday.
Okay.
The Packers won. They're in the semifinals on Sunday.
Sorry, United is playing us again on Sunday?
Again.
So it's basically last weekend, but this time you get to have your food.
And
there you go.
If the Packers win in the game,
semifinals,
the Super Bowl is the same day as Liverpool versus City. So we have 2 big eating Sundays.
Oh my God. I'm going to put that weight right back on.
Well, we'll ease in. This weekend we won't do like a nasty full English breakfast. But for the City game, if there's a Super Bowl as well,
we're doomed.
You're going to need to know how to do like workouts without walking.
Oh my God. Okay. What is the question of the week?
What would you name this chapter of your life? You can define when the chapter began, if this is a new chapter today, or if the chapter is nearing its end.
I personally feel like I'm still in a chapter. I don't feel like the chapter ends until I walk again. I feel like when I walked again in August of 2019, I felt like a chapter ended and a new chapter began, but that's the chapter that I'm in now. So I'm no longer in the 2017 to August 2019 chapter. I'm in the September 2019 chapter. So in this chapter, what would I call this chapter of my life? I don't know. Do you have a title for your? I need to think a bit.
If I'm going back and saying that, if I'm writing a book, I want each chapter to be interesting. And I think that the interesting part of this is like the lockdown, being stuck at home. And if that's the case, then I'm calling this chapter Groundhog Day. Because it feels like for months and months apart from like moving, every day is like the same because you can't go out and experience new things the way we used to. So I know things aren't the same every day, but it feels so much sameness.
So when did your chapter start?
I'm saying like late April.
April of 2020.
Like March lockdown.
Yeah.
Was kind of fun because it was like, this is weird. Can we stay inside all the time?
New. Yeah.
Now it's completely different.
Yeah. So. I'm starting to get sick of it. Still staying inside, but still sick of it. I wonder how my people skills are going to be after lockdown.
What do you mean?
Because not only have I been in lockdown during the pandemic, I have been on my own pretty much since 2017.
Like just talking to people?
Like my people skills. Yeah. Like in-person people skills. What is that going to look like? I have become so introverted, so in my little bubble. Like I've been wanting to go live on you now, and I have no idea what to say. So I've just been like, nah, not going to do it, which that's not me. This is so crazy. Okay, so I think my chapter would be called Everything Sucks, Will I Be Okay?
Whoa. Whoa.
I can't, because I'm in the middle of a chapter, I can't instill the hope yet. I can't be like, I will be okay.
That's like an emo pop punk record. That's terrible.
I'm in the middle of the chapter. It's just a tentative title. Ask me when the chapter's over.
Good God.
Okay.
That was heavy.
I'm sorry. That's how I'm feeling these days.
Okay. I mean, I acknowledge that. That is fine. I just didn't expect it. It caught me off guard.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm very positive. I always say that I'm a positive person, and everyone who says, oh, yeah, you're so happy all the time. Well, no, I'm not happy all the time.
Perfectly valid.
The reason that I'm a positive person, which I say that I am, is because when I do get down, I'm resilient. Like, I don't unpack and stay there. That's my favorite thing to say. I feel what I need to feel, but I don't unpack and stay there. And lately, the weight of not being able to walk and the uncertainty of that and the helplessness that I feel for it is starting to creep in and outweigh all of the good things that I have going, which is why I feel paralyzed. Like I can't, never mind physical paralysis, but like mental paralysis in the sense that like I don't have the motivation. And never mind the motivation, because when you start doing, you'll get that motivation. I don't have the will to create my life right now. Mm-hmm. And that is because I'm being outweighed.
What you were saying earlier.
Yeah. So
it's fair.
All right. See you guys next week. Bye.